everyone, and welcome back. Today we've got a basic left-handed bowling tutorial. Um, yeah, so if you're new to cricket or new to bowling left-handed, this will be right for you. If not, then I'll probably make a more advanced version, which will come out soon, or it's already come out if you're watching this in the future. Okay, so the basics. We're just going to look at where you want to pitch the ball and that kind of thing. So these are some of the best left-handed fast bowlers around. And if you want to see how the pros do it, just look up Mitchell Johnson best wickets or Wasim Akram best wickets. Yeah. If you look at the pitch here, the two release points that are possible for a left-hander is going around the wicket, which is quite wide of the stumps, and going over the wicket, which is tighter. For a left-hander, I always say going over is probably the best option, but there are positives to going around as well. Let me just show you why. So this is the sort of range in between those two that you realistically want to be bowling at from around. But if you bowl it on the nearest one, the one that's hitting the stumps, then a batsman can just play a sort of bad shot and just let it hit his pads, because he can't be out if it's pitching outside off, and it's that easy for him to get outside off. So you've got a bad angle there. And unless you've got crazy swing or reverse swing, there's not much you can do with the slightly wider ball. I mean, if you're lucky and you bowl it with enough pace, they might edge it off to the keeper or to your slips. Apart from that, there's not much you can do. And now if we look at going over the wicket for a left-hander, you can see that these are three good balls you can bowl. There are others, obviously. The first one, starting from the right, is just a short ball to try and hit the batsman, like body line bowling. And if a batsman is wary of that, they'll try and get out of the way, and it just gives you a dot ball, which is good. But there is risk with that you can get pulled. Pulled to a very wide, fine leg. I don't know, deep square. Then the middle one is if that is a common going round. Like, it's pitching on middle stump, hitting middle stump, and because you're so tight to the stumps, you really don't need that much swing to get it in. So that's a really good ball. And then on the left, it's if you bowl it, pitch it on or around off stump and get it going away. It's a troubling angle for the right-handed batsman. And if you've got a slip in play or just a really good keeper, that's quite a nice wicket to take. I'm just saying, this is all for a right-handed batsman. But the same applies for a left-handed if you just think about the basics that I've told you there. The release point on this is the same for all different bowling, right-handed, left-handed, spin. You just need to judge it on where you want to pitch it. I think a reasonably full or on the good length is good for a left-hander. Or back of the length, sort of coming up around chest height, because that's an awkward position, especially if you're going over. If you're trying to hit the stumps, obviously you want a full length, or if it's not a bouncy pitch, then a good length. Yeah. A few drills that you could do at home or at the park would to just put down where the stumps would be and make some square cone boxes just for you to practice bowling and try and pitch it where you want to. Because I think it is all about pitching, really. And I mean, I would recommend, if you're a left-hander, bowling over the wicket. But obviously, if you've got a variation that you want to bowl, or if you've got good swing, then you should probably do whatever you want. But yeah, for practice, just bowl, really. Put some cones down, try and hit the cones. Yeah. Okay guys, that's it from me, but I'm going to put a link in the description for a really good video of Sam Curran doing exactly what I've been talking about. It's also a sort of interview with him, which is really good, I think. Yeah, like and subscribe. Hey, Ricky, what you gonna do?